Hi, challengers. Welcome back. Those of you who decided to join us again the second time, and actually everyone did, so that's awesome. And welcome everyone who's new. Welcome to our challenge group. I'm so excited. Just like last time, I'm super pumped. I don't know about you all, but I feel like I really need this time around. Those of you who have been following my posts on Facebook, Noi Mama, Noi Papa have been here for about 5 weeks, and there's definitely been a lot of temptations in the house that I'm not used to, that I don't really have much control over, simply because we do have guests. And so I've done pretty well myself, but I've definitely given in to some of those temptations. So I am like ready to go. I am ready to go myself this time around. And I'm actually, during this challenge week, during this prep week, I'm going to be doing a 3-day refresh. So if any of you are interested in joining me and doing the 3-day refresh, I'm going to be doing it actually next weekend. You can just let me know. And it's something I'm going to make available the whole month of August as well for anyone who's interested. So you can take a look at my results and see if it's something that you may want to do. But let me just backtrack. Okay, first of all, let me just talk about what this group is for those of you who have never been in the group before. So this is just a group of support. Okay, it's a group of support, encouragement, positivity. It's a group of resources. Okay, and it's a group where really we can all come together and we can celebrate our successes, and we can give each other feedback on what it is that we're struggling with and that we need help with. Most people in the group are following the 21-day fix nutrition plan. So that's the plan that I'm actually going to be using, okay, for recipes. Now, if you're someone who isn't familiar with what that is, you'll know. And it's nothing you actually have to purchase. The 21-day fix nutrition plan is really done by portion containers, which are equivalents to different measuring cups and teaspoons. So I'll go over all of that, and you can definitely follow along with this nutrition plan. People who were in the last group had awesome success with it. 2 people actually sent me the before and after photos. I'm not going to call you out, but it was amazing. I mean, just the difference, just 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks. For both of them was astounding. And yes, they were doing the workouts, but really what they were doing is they were nailing their nutrition. So the first thing I want everyone to understand is that while most of us are going to be doing different Beachbody workouts, what really is key in your success, not just in the physical changes that many of you want to see, but really in your overall state of mind and the way you feel, is focusing on that nutrition component. And I tell people every time, nutrition is 80% of your results. Nutrition is 80% of your results. That doesn't mean you shouldn't exercise. Okay, exercise has a lot of benefits besides weight loss if it's your goal. It's not everybody's goal. The toning aspect, the strengthening aspect, really just being able to perform better in functional life skills, especially if you're someone who has children, right? You want to be able to go out and play with them. You want to be able to carry a bag of groceries and carry your kids. But even besides all that, exercise really makes you feel good. When you exercise, and it's something you get used to, it releases endorphins, it releases chemicals in your brain. It's the same thing that happens when you eat chocolate. So everybody who's a chocolate lover, just like I am, you can exercise. It doesn't mean you won't ever eat chocolate again. Just don't eat it every day. Just make it a treat. Have it something that you have once, that 20%, right? That 20% of the time, not the majority of the time. So, nutrition is key. The other thing about nutrition that really helped me, right now that we're talking about chocolate and we're talking about sweets, because I have a sweet tooth, maybe I do, but not as bad as I used to. And the reason for that is because of Shakeology. And I have people who were not drinking Shakeology a month ago who drink it now, who can really give testimonials to this. I'm actually giving samples. If it's something that you don't want to make that investment in, because it's an investment. I mean, it is. I'll just straight up say, people have heard this before the last time around, but I didn't get Shakeology at first. I thought it was a gimmick. I thought the commercials were cheesy for it, and I was just like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then I joined my first challenge group after having Cora back around in February, and I noticed that many of the people in the group were drinking it and that they were posting how much they loved it. And it wasn't like someone trying to sell anything. It was just other people who decided to make that investment. So I thought, okay, I'm going to give it a try. And I did, and I've never looked back. It's something that works for me. It's something that helps curb my sweet cravings, and it tastes good. One of my challengers who is in the group, I'll just say, I don't think she cares, Hannah. I love her description of Shakeology. She said to me, or in writing, that it was she wanted it to be delivered so a big truck would just deliver a whole bunch. She could like swim in it, something that was just really cute. But I mean, it's a testimonial to how much she even just liked the taste. And other people who've started drinking it in the group too say that it really helps them focus. They really enjoy the taste, and it's so quick and easy. If you're someone who's not a breakfast person, eating breakfast is really important. This is just a really fast and easy way to get in something that is really the most dense nutrition and the best thing you're probably going to have all day. So just something to think about. If you don't want to make the initial investment, I do have packets that I would be happy to give you to sample. I have cafe latte chocolate vanilla. So again, something to think about. The other thing we definitely need to talk about are the workouts. A lot of you, again, are doing 21 Day Fix, and this is your second go-round. So if that's the case, I challenge you to challenge yourself more this time. So I would raise your weights. Right? If you were someone who was doing like a 3 and a 5, do a 5 and an 8. If you were someone who was doing a 5 and an 8, maybe try an 8 and a 10, or maybe a 6. Maybe that's too much. Maybe like a 6 and a 10, okay, or maybe a 5 and a 10. Right? I mean, it just depends. But I would definitely at some point do something to challenge yourself, right? Or maybe you want to try to get more reps in. If it's appropriate for different exercises. Some of them you actually have to go along with Autumn Calabrese. And not everyone's doing 21 Day Fix though. Someone's starting 22-minute hardcore, and some people are just using Beachbody on demand and are kind of playing around to see what interests them, and that's perfectly fine. But one thing that I definitely recommend everyone do, and everyone can do this now. You can look ahead at your calendar for this following week, right? Not this week. This week's our prep week, but some people are still going anyway because they already started. So I would look at your calendar, and you need to schedule in your workouts like an appointment. You may find you have to adjust things. For example, in the middle of the last challenge, Scott and I started working out in the morning. We realized it was just something we needed to do in order to get it done. Right? Hashtag get it done. I usually post that a lot. And it's so much better. I love working out in the morning. I don't like it at first, right? Not many people like to get up right when the alarm clock goes off, but it's so much better for me, at least, when it's done in the morning, because then, one, it's done, and two, it really makes me feel good the rest of the day. I feel accomplished. I'm accomplished before I even did anything, right? And that's awesome. And that kind of sets your tone for the day. So again, I highly recommend it in the morning. Since I've been working, I've been teaching at the community college. That's worked for me. A lot of people, the kids are going to be going back to school soon. A lot of us started in the summer, right? This is our second challenge. So I really challenge everyone to start morning workouts, because many of you have children, and once the children go back to school, some of you are teachers, the workout may fall on the wayside if you don't do it early. So again, that's my recommendation. That's what I suggest. Schedule in your workouts like the workouts are an appointment, and try to get it done early in the morning. That's your goal. And I'll be giving you some tips on what you can do to make sure that you're successful that time around. And just what I have to say to everybody, one, please don't hesitate to ask questions. If there's something I can help you with, right? That's why I'm here. I'm here as your guide. I'm not your trainer. Your trainer are the trainers that you watch to do the workout programs. I didn't make this nutrition program. Right? My job is to help you to follow it. My job is to be your guide. I'm a guide All right. I want you to be successful. I want you to be successful. I'm a teacher by trade. I want everybody to be successful. Right? That's what I want. But at the end of the day, you have to do the work. I like that with being in there. You have to do the work. All right, you do. I can't make you do anything. There's going to be a way that we hold each other accountable, which will start not this week, but the following week, where you will actually be responsible for rating how you did in different categories that day, being food, exercise, water, and whether or not you drink your Shakeology. Please, everybody, this is going to be my tip, so we can keep the group active. All right. Just like you schedule your workout, schedule a time to post. What usually works for most people is at night, right? Like I'm on the My Challenge Checker app usually between 9 and 10. That's usually when most people get ready for bed. Even before you go to bed, just real quick go in and log on. Post even if you did really bad. Even if you got a 1 for food. And those of you who are new don't know what I'm talking about, you will. Okay, we'll rate ourselves on a scale of 1 to 5 and 1's not good. Even if you got a 1, post it, right? Why? Because it could be that other people are in the same boat and are struggling with you, right, and can relate. And also that way I know, so I can help give you suggestions, right? Because then what I'll do is I'll ask you, okay, well, what happened? You know, and we'll have a conversation. And it may be that we discover some kind of habit that you didn't really know you had, and then I can guide you on how you could take steps to change that habit, right, and make it a positive one, so that you're not, you know, so that you don't kind of fall into this routine. What also happens is that people get really excited at first, right? And then around week 2 to 3, they kind of like just disappear. So my challenge for all of you is to stay committed all 28 days. That's my challenge. Stay committed all 28 days, right? Before you go to bed, log in, real quick, say how you did, right? And I can give you feedback because, again, I want you all to be successful. But the key to success is commitment and work and support, okay? And that's why I'm here, and that's why we're all here. We're all here to support you. If you're someone who has doubts, I've been there, we've all been there, but let me tell you, people who are current challengers right now, they can say that this works. This works. If you are someone who's committed, and if you are someone who is open to do what is needed to do to make positive changes in your life, you're going to see the results, and you're going to feel healthier, and you're going to feel happier. So I'm so happy that you all are here for our round 2 of our challenge.